MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you could bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Atlanta Braves.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who get the ball here in Game 3. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Julio Teheran gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
First offering on its way. And we are underway from SunTrust Park as the first pitch of the afternoon misses, taken for ball 1. The 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. His first homer here in the series, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
I thought the leadoff hitter is supposed to set the table for the guys behind him. Not the case with that swing of the bat right now. Game's changed, fellas. Get ready for a good one.
Batting second, left fielder,
And now,
30.
number 30. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. Two-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And a fastball misses there, ball four.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now at the plate, Bryant Tyner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. A runner at first with no outs here. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Sliders in for a strike.
The count is 2-1.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. Missed with a slider.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runner at first here, one man out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
3-2 now.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Full count still.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, catcher, Mark Piazza.
Ready now, Mark Piazza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So stepping in, Manny Machado. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. So now 2 men in scoring position. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. It's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He can play third, he can play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders in the game.
Leading off for the Braves, the shortstop.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fly ball right down the line in left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. 1 down.
Batting second, center fielder, Quinn Newsom.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Cole, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Robbie Cano now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
High pop-up. Addison is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 46. Garrett.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Garrett Cole. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And this is taken for the out. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this Game 3 of the division series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? Back to the top of the order now, and standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Mets go down. Leading off the inning, Spencer Addison. And they'll need him to get something going here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hot shot down the line. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
Into the box, Justin Upton. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Stepping up now, number 32. He readies for his first plate appearance. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. They trail this one 1-0. And welcome back to Cobb County, Georgia for baseball on MLB Network. Third inning set to get underway. Digging in to try it again, number 30. As we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen. Into the box, Bryant Tyner, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
A runner at second, nobody out. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the series, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on show track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Standing in now, Basil Padilla, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Base is empty here with nobody out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Payoff pitch one more time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Piazza. He drew a walk his first time up. And he fouls this one off. Still only 1 out in the inning. And there's a base hit on the line.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Piazza leads off first with one away. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Stepping into the box, Robert Vincent. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Missed with a slider. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 3-0 New York. So here's Aaron Hill. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to 3rd. And that's the 2nd out.
Batting 9th, pitcher Julio.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Julio Teheran. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. Cole has his target. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Way out in front.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
3-2 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the Mets pitcher. Garrett Cole comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So it's back to the top of the order now, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Cano over at second. Cole on at first with nobody out. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, number 30.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Garrett Beal answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, number 30, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Popped him up. Betancourt is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Ready to take his hacks again, Bryant Tyner, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-0 on the way. into right field. That's a base hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Stepping in now, Basil Padilla. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 to him now. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. This is pulled into right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Mark Piazza. Pitch outside, the throw. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Belted high and deep into right center. Newsom racing back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game. And he is in at third with a 2-run triple.
Number 13.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot, but to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
Next up from New York, Manny Machado. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Hill with a dive. He goes to first. It's there, and he's out. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So striding forward now, Clint Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So striding in, Quinn Newsom. He reached on a single in his first try. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. Cole gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Settling in now, Robert Vincent. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's set. Here it comes. A called strike over the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1. Up around the face. So 1-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 46, Garrett Cole.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Garrett Cole. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on.
Into the box, number 30. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're still in control, 7-0.
Leading off for the Braves, third baseman, Spencer Addison.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that gets him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Takes a knee-high fastball.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. In now, number 32. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. 2 out, nobody on. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Very weakly on the ground. Fouled off. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Vincent is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Bryant Tyner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Bryant Tyner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
The 0-1 pitch is taken. That's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Fouled away. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Basil Padilla is on deck. 3-2 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball. Hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Basil Padilla. No hits to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And it's fouled away. And he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Mark Piazza, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. He's set and the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Hard liner to center field. Newsom will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So here's Aaron Hill to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box now, Christian Bethencourt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Popped him up. Vincent is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 33, Garrett Field.
Logan Lancaster will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on a proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now in 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
3 and 2, full count. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. Down in order go the Braves. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Back here at SunTrust Park. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Ronald Heinrich enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Ronald Heinrich.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Manny Machado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Riding in once again, Robert Vincent. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here's Robbie Cano now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
1-0.
Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Vincent leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hey, 3-1. Down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Now at the plate, Garrett Cole. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Mets strand 1, but they're still in control, 7-0. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Clint Hobbs. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches to strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
A runner at first with no outs here. The next 0-2. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
One pitch on its way, and a breaking ball stays outside. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Spencer Addison.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Spencer Addison, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And that misses ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-1 home is low and outside for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he misses again, ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. If you have a chance to do some damage, you know you're getting guaranteed fastball.
He loses him on ball 4.
Number 8.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Full sets. Here's the 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Pierre Deutscher comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Mike Trout. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Mike Trout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Addison has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, number 30.
At the plate, number 30. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Bryant Tyner. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Basil Padilla, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Newsom calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets lead 1, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Into the box now, number 32. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Jerry Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8, and set to go the second baseman Aaron Hill. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Tyner has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Striding in, Mark Piazza.
Mark Piazza.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
High in the air out to center field. Newsom is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Machado now on 0-1, and he misses with it, 1-1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Their count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. A little bouncer. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. So coming to the plate, Robert Vincent. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball that time that broke too low. So 1-1. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And he'll get in there safely.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
So digging in now, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Cano waits on the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
3-0 to him now. Vincent leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Yoenis Cespedes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 52. Yoenis Cespedes.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Addison is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for the Mets, but they're still in control, 7-0. Robbie Grossman will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Addison Reed, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Leading off of bottom of the 9th.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Grossman stands in at an even 6 feet. Throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Clint Hahn.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Clint Hobbs. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. One out, nobody on. This is flared out towards second. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Runners on first with one down. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Spencer Addison. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah.
And the Mets have taken their first step. They're headed to the NL Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.